Welcome to Fresh Fuel Guide. Emma woke up with aching joints. With every step, she wondered, how can I ease the pain without relying on medication? In her kitchen, she paused, thinking, what should I eat to support my joints, and what should I avoid to feel better? Today, Emma takes you on a journey to discover 9 natural ways to soothe arthritis, from oxygen and alkaline foods to mindful movement, plus 3 hidden enemies that might worsen things. According to Harvard, a single lifestyle change can significantly reduce joint pain. Ready to unlock better joint health with Emma? Watch until the end, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss a weekly dose of smart, natural health tips, right here on Fresh Fuel Guide. Number 1. Oxygen, the invisible medicine for your joints. One morning, after a restless night of joint pain, Emma threw open her window. A cool breeze rushed into her lungs, like an unexpected gift. After just a few minutes of deep breathing, suddenly, her mind felt clearer, and the dull ache in her knees eased. What was happening? Oxygen isn't just for survival, it's a natural anti-inflammatory. A 2021 study from the University of Alberta found that low oxygen levels in the body trigger increased cytokines, the very compounds that inflame joints and accelerate degeneration. The more acidic the environment, the stiffer the joints, and the harder it becomes to move. Emma began to shift her breathing habits. Instead of shallow chests, she practiced deep diaphragmatic breathing, expanding her lung capacity from a mere 500 milliliters to over 3,000 milliliters per breath. Each inhale helped alkalize her blood, reduce inflammation, nourish joint tissue, and boost circulation. A small habit significantly impacted her. She started sleeping in well-ventilated rooms, taking morning walks, and spending 5 minutes daily doing controlled breathwork. Within weeks, her body felt lighter, her joints more agile, and her mind recharged, like she'd tapped into a power source hidden in thin air. You don't need a prescription to begin. Open a window and take a deep, intentional breath. Oxygen is the invisible nutrition your joints have been craving, and one conscious breath might be the first step toward healing from within. Number 2. An alkaline environment, the biological foundation for joint health. Emma wondered, why does eating more vegetables ease my joint pain? The secret lies in pH balance, specifically maintaining an alkaline internal environment. While arthritis thrives in an acidic body, it weakens in an alkaline one, ideal pH 7.35 to 7.45. Acid-forming foods like red meat, sugar, and coffee trigger inflammation and speed up cartilage breakdown. But an alkaline-rich diet? It does the opposite, according to a 2012 Journal of Environmental and Public Health study. An alkaline diet can slow bone loss, strengthen joints, and support connective tissue regeneration. Emma made a shift. She began eating 300 to 500 grams of vegetables like kale, broccoli, and cucumber, 150 to 200 grams of fruits, especially apples and watermelon, 2 liters of water daily with a few slices of lemon, a pinch, 1-2 grams, of Himalayan pink salt to replenish trace minerals. The result? Her joints became more mobile, her body felt lighter, and her energy more vibrant. Why does it work? Vegetables act as natural medicine, neutralizing excess acid, improving circulation, and reducing inflammation. Even a simple salad dressed with olive oil or a glass of lemon water can help alkalize the body, boost metabolism, and relieve stress, all of which support joint healing. Who would have thought kale could be a quiet superhero for your joints? Start with fresh produce today, and lay the biochemical foundation for long-term joint health and vitality. Number 3. Movement, oxygen in motion for every joint. There's a paradox regarding joint pain. The more it hurts, the more we want to rest. But in reality, movement, not stillness, delivers the living medicine your joints need to heal. Emma discovered this after weeks of inactivity, which left her joints stiffer and her body heavier. One morning, she decided to go for a slow walk in the park. Just 15 minutes, but the tightness in her back eased. Her knees felt lighter, and her mood unexpectedly lifted. She kept walking every day, and soon, her joints began to breathe again. Science agrees. A 2019 Harvard study found that 150 to 180 minutes of light activity per week can significantly reduce inflammation, improve flexibility, and enhance joint function. Movement delivers oxygen and nutrients to cartilage and connective tissue while flushing out inflammatory waste, like giving your joints a gentle rinse from the inside. Emma didn't need to run marathons or hit the gym hard. Her routine was consistent but straightforward. 30-minute morning walks, yoga 3 times a week, swimming twice a week. The benefits weren't just physical, she slept deeper, felt more energetic, and had a clearer mind. Whether young or old, just 10 to 15 minutes of daily movement sends oxygenated vitality into your joints. Don't wait for pain to stop you, move to stop the pain. A stroll, a few gentle stretches, sometimes. That's all your joints ask for. Number 4. Water, the alkaline conductor for healthy joints. As her knees gave off a faint creak with each step one morning, Emma assumed she might lack calcium. But what she was missing was something far simpler: water. It wasn't vitamins or supplements. Water is the biological delivery truck, carrying oxygen and minerals to joint tissues. Without enough hydration, synovial fluid in the joints starts to dry up, causing bone surfaces to grind together like dry gears, leading to increased pain and inflammation. According to the U.S. Institute of Medicine, adults should drink 2 to 2.5 liters of water daily, or about 8 to 10 cups. Emma began a small habit, carrying a personal water bottle and adding a few drops of lemon juice and a pinch of Himalayan pink salt to replenish natural electrolytes. After a few weeks, her joints felt more fluid, and her mood lifted, as if her body had been quietly watered from within. What surprised her was the dual benefit. Water lubricates joints and helps the body flush out acids, the very environment in which chronic inflammation thrives. She reduced her intake of coffee and sugary drinks, which can silently dehydrate cells. Sometimes, a glass of water or lemon in the morning can be more potent than a supplement. Listen to your body, and hydrate your joints every day. It's a small act that could be your first step toward less pain and more unrestricted movement in your everyday life. Number 5. Proper breathing, the art of healing each joint. The morning ache in her knee made Emma stop in her tracks. She placed her hand on her belly and, for the first time, tried taking an intense breath. To her surprise, just a few mindful breaths sent a warm, revitalizing flow into her joints, gentle yet full of life. Intrigued, Emma practiced diaphragmatic breathing daily, sitting upright, hand on her stomach, inhaling deeply through the nose to let her belly expand, then exhaling slowly through the mouth. She repeated this 10 to 15 times, 2 to 3 sessions daily, especially in the morning and before bed. Within a few weeks, her joint pain eased, her sleep deepened, and it wasn't just a coincidence. Doctors at Cedars-Sinai have reported that just 10 minutes of deep breathing daily can significantly lower inflammation markers like CRP and Illinois 6. The silent culprits behind swollen, stiff joints. Emma added a few gentle yoga sessions each week, sometimes meditating for just 5 minutes, not elaborate, but consistent. Every breath became more than oxygen, it became an anti-inflammatory elixir, enhancing blood flow and helping her joint tissues heal quietly in the background. No prescriptions are needed. You can start right now, with a quiet chair, a few minutes of stillness, and one deep, purposeful breath. Perhaps your joints have been waiting for that breath for years. Number 6. Alkalizing foods, edible medicine for your joints. Some foods don't need the anti-inflammatory label to heal from within quietly. A plate of crisp greens, a few slices of cool apple, or a juicy watermelon can soothe swollen joints like true medicine. Few people realize that an acidic internal environment is fertile ground for inflammation. When your blood pH drops, often due to red meat, processed foods, and refined sugars, cartilage breaks down faster, and bones lose vital minerals. Conversely, alkaline-rich foods like spinach, broccoli, cucumber, and apples help neutralize acidity, thus protecting and regenerating joint tissue. After a flare-up in her joints, Emma decided to try a new approach, not supplements, but real food. She swapped in kale, roasted flax seeds, and olive oil in her salads. Watermelon became a regular dessert. The result? Her joint pain faded, not overnight, but steadily, day by day. Alkalizing foods not only reduce inflammation but also support gut health, improve circulation, and uplift mood, all crucial allies in the healing journey. Just a handful of greens at each meal doesn't just feed your body, it resets the internal chemistry of your joints. One apple, one plate of veggies, one quiet revolution in how you heal from within. Number 7. Essential nutrients, the foundation for strong, pain-free joints. A house can't stand without a solid foundation, and neither can your joints. Without the right building blocks, deterioration isn't a matter of if, but when. After a recent flare-up, Emma paused to look closely at her diet. She realized that rest alone wasn't enough. Her joints needed to be reconstructed with the right materials. A small handful of sesame seeds offered calcium to strengthen her bones. A spoonful of pumpkin seeds delivers magnesium to relax tight muscles and reduce stiffness during movement. Morning sunshine became her source of vitamin D, the catalyst that helps the body absorb calcium properly. Perhaps most vital, omega-3s from flax seeds and chia seeds worked like natural joint lubricants, calming inflammation and making movement feel smoother. Emma didn't count grams or track macros. She just added flax seeds to smoothies, sprinkled sesame over steamed veggies, and ensured each meal included berries and dark leafy greens. Just 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight each morning became part of her quiet routine. The result? Less pain, smoother steps, and a brighter state of mind. There is no need for complicated supplements, just simple, whole foods that speak the language your joints understand. That salad, that spoonful of seeds, that first light of day, consider them the first bricks in rebuilding a healthy, resilient foundation for your joints. From the inside out, one choice, one bite, one step at a time. Number 8. Spices and herbs, tiny warriors for your joints. The most minor things in your kitchen may hold the most significant power in your body. A pinch of turmeric, a slice of ginger, or a clove of garlic can make a difference, especially if you're living with arthritis. After months of struggling with stiff knees every morning, Emma began adding spices to her daily routine, not just for flavor but for healing. She started her day with a cup of warm ginger tea, stirred turmeric into vegetable soup, and bravely chewed raw garlic despite its intense taste. She didn't expect the results to be so tangible. Her joints softened bit by bit, and the heavy, sluggish feeling in her body began to lift. She later read that curcumin, the golden compound in turmeric, in doses of around 500 milligrams per day, can reduce arthritis pain as effectively as anti-inflammatory drugs. Phytotherapy Research, 2014. Ginger is rich in gingerol, which supports the immune system and soothes inflammation, while allicin in garlic powerfully inhibits enzymes that trigger inflammation. Emma didn't stop there. She sprinkled basil and oregano over her salads, packed with flavonoids, antioxidants that quietly protect and restore joint tissue. In her world, spices aren't just for flavor, they're part of her natural medicine cabinet. You don't need to overhaul your taste buds. Just add a slice of ginger to your tea or a dash of turmeric to your soup. Because sometimes, the smallest warriors, already waiting in your kitchen, are the ones best equipped to protect your joints gently and powerfully. One meal at a time. Number 9. A whole food plant-based diet, a sustainable foundation for joint health. At first, Emma was looking for a natural way to ease her chronic knee pain. But the more plants she ate, the more surprises she found. Her energy lifted, her joints moved more freely, and even her sleep grew deeper and more restful. She began simply. Breakfast, oats with banana and chia seeds. Lunch, lentil salad. Dinner, steamed vegetables with quinoa. Within a few weeks, the sharp joint flare-ups faded. Her body felt lighter, and her mind clearer than ever. There is no miracle here, just science. A 2022 study in Frontiers in Nutrition showed that 12 weeks on a whole food plant-based diet significantly lowered CRP, C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation, while improving joint mobility. Everyday foods like cruciferous vegetables, carrots, spinach, fresh fruits, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole grains become the building blocks, biological tools your body uses to repair and restore joint tissue. Emma didn't count calories. She didn't restrict obsessively. She chose foods in their most natural, unprocessed form. As a result, her gut microbiome flourished, her immune system calmed, and her circulation improved, creating the perfect internal environment for long-term joint healing. 1 bowl of oatmeal, 1 plate of roasted vegetables. That's how Emma built her foundation for pain-free movement and lasting vitality. But her healing journey doesn't stop here. Behind those 9 allies lie 3 hidden enemies, familiar foods yet quietly destructive to joint health. Keep watching to uncover what they are. You may be more exposed than you think. Number 1. Refined sugar, the sweetest enemy. Not everyone realizes that the sweetest things can also betray us the fastest. But in the world of joints and inflammation, refined sugar is a silent saboteur, deceptively gentle but deeply destructive. Emma started noticing the connection after indulging in pastries or soda. Her knees would swell, and heaviness would creep across her body. She was shocked to learn that just 2 cans of soda a day could increase the risk of rheumatoid arthritis by up to 68%. American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2014. When blood sugar spikes, it triggers inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha, slowly damaging joint tissues. Even worse, sugar fuels the formation of AGEs, advanced glycation end products, the villains that degrade collagen and erode cartilage over time. Emma didn't wait for prescriptions, she pivoted. When she needed a touch of sweetness, she started using raw honey, blended dates, or pure maple syrup. Gradually, she cut out processed snacks and cereals that often hide 15 to 40 grams of sugar per serving. Within weeks, not only did the swelling fade, but her energy stabilized, and her mind cleared. Natural sweetness doesn't ignite inflammation. It moves gently, nourishes deeply, and doesn't ambush your immune system. A spoonful of honey may not spark your taste buds like white sugar, but it spares your joints from fighting unseen fires. Start with subtlety, and your body will thank you in quiet, lasting ways. Number 2. Red and processed meats, the silent inflammatory offenders. Grilled parties and sizzling sausages once brought Emma joy, but behind the smoky aroma was a silent cascade of inflammation that few people truly recognize. Emma first became suspicious when her joints felt unusually heavy and stiff after meals rich in red meat. Digging deeper, she discovered that the saturated fats in red meat and AGEs, advanced glycation end products, formed during high-heat cooking were powerful triggers of inflammatory cytokines. The same molecules slowly erode cartilage. Clinical Nutrition, 2015. When red meat intake exceeded 100 grams per day, the risk of rheumatoid arthritis rose significantly. But it wasn't just red meat. Processed meats like sausages and deli slices contained nitrates, excess sodium, and preservatives that disrupted cellular repair and prolonged chronic inflammation. Emma adjusted her plate. She limited red meat to no more than 70 grams, once or twice a week, and swapped in plant-based proteins like lentils and chickpeas or omega-3 rich fish like salmon and sardines. proteins that quiet inflammation rather than fuel it. A lunch of chickpea salad or lightly grilled sardines with roasted vegetables gave her joints a new kind of lightness. With sustained clarity and calm energy all day. It's not about giving up everything, it's about choosing wisely. Shifting to plant or fish-based proteins isn't just good for your joints. It gives your entire body a moment to breathe, heal, and move easily. Number 3. Refined oils and deep frying, the flame that feeds inflammation. Some ingredients make food crispier and seemingly more delicious, but they quietly set your joints on fire inside your body. Every time Emma indulged in crispy fries or fried chicken, the satisfaction was short-lived. Within hours, her knees felt heavy, stiff, and mildly painful. That's when she started questioning the culprit, and found it hiding in plain sight: refined oils. Although common, oils like soybean, corn, or sunflower are rich in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 is essential in small amounts, excess, especially when heated at high temperatures, produces aldehydes, highly reactive compounds known to damage joint tissue and fuel chronic inflammation. Lipids in Health and Disease, 2017. Add deep frying to the equation, and your meal becomes a breeding ground for inflammatory cytokines, making joint pain harder to manage. Emma didn't swear off fats altogether, she got smarter. She switched to extra virgin olive and avocado oil, using just 15 to 20 milliliters daily for salad dressings or gentle sautéing. She avoided deep-fried and packaged fried snacks and soon noticed a fundamental shift: less joint pain, a lighter body, and a clearer mind. What she realized was profound. Fats aren't just calories, they're chemical messengers. The right oils nourish and calm, while the wrong ones ignite and inflame. A single spoonful of good oil today could mark the start of true healing. Ditch the deep fryer. Choose anti-inflammatory fats. Let your joints breathe, and your body thrive. Thank you for joining Emma and FreshFuel Guide all the way to the end of this video. If you found this content helpful, feel free to share it with friends and loved ones who care about health and nutrition. Have any questions? Want to dive deeper into a specific topic? Leave a comment below. We're always here to listen and respond. And don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the notification bell icon so you never miss the latest science-backed updates on nutrition and health every week. FreshFuel Guide, fueling your life with clean energy for a healthier, happier you every day.